friends, it's Cheri here. I just have a quick message. I want to read Matthew 18:3, 18:2, I guess I'll start. Jesus called a little child to stand among them. Truly I tell you, he said, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever humbles himself like this little child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. The greatest. There is a least and there is a greatest in heaven. And our reward depends on, are we living in the will of God or are we living by our own will? Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that in the beginning, when we are born and the breath of life is breathed into us, at the beginning of our lives, our spirits are pure. Okay? Now, our mind and our flesh, we allow to corrupt our spirits. We harbor these things like bitterness, hatred, condemnation within us, and it eventually corrupts our very spirits that are pure in the beginning. And these we call demons. Okay, or evil spirits. But when we come before the Lord with a pure spirit, one that is led by the very heart of ourselves, which is where God dwells, then we come before him like little children. See, we condemn ourselves for things that we do that we have been taught are wrong. And yes, the law, the physical law was given to Moses to hand down to Israel because of their great transgressions. They were corrupting their spirits. Okay, they were corrupting them. And they were living in their own will and not in the will of God. And so the law, the physical law, was handed down. But the law of God always was and forever will be the law of love and faith. And that law of love now lives within us, God himself. The fullness of himself is within us, in the very depths of our heart, making us pure. But it is us who condemns ourselves, and we condemn others. We put them against the judgment of the law, the physical law, instead of the law of love and faith. When we know we are living by the law of love and the law of faith, there is no condemnation, only freedom and restoration and newness. And this is coming before the Lord as little children. This is how we become the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Because children do not, when we're pure, it means, I want to convey this correctly. So let me gather my words here. When our hearts, when we allow our spirits to be renewed and refreshed, and all that garbage is gotten rid of, that condemnation, pride, bitterness, hatred, all those things that plague our spirits and corrupt it, then we are like little children, pure in heart again. So do not live by condemnation, by pride, hatred, bitterness, unforgiveness. All these things will corrupt our spirits and create evil in them. But to have pure hearts, we must understand what Christ did for us. He renewed us. He restored us. He refreshed us. He redeemed us. He forgave us. And because of those things, we are as little children when we are living by the love of God that is now within our hearts. So let your heart lead. Let the love of God lead you. This is His will. And when you're letting the love of God lead you, you are humble in your spirit. You're not contrite. You're not prideful. You're not condemning yourself or others. You're not hating others or unforgiving others. You're not holding bitterness towards others. But when you're living by the love of God within you and letting that lead you in your life, you are in His will as little children. As little children's hearts are pure, yours is also pure. When you let the Lord lead, when you let your heart lead, the very dwelling place of God, lead. That's all I have for you. That's what it means to be like little children before the Lord. All right. God bless you all. Bless you all. Thank you for listening. I love you all. Till the next video message, I bid you adieu. Much love. Bye-bye.